Brandon, September the 10th, we're out for fight number 8, I think, mate.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
And we've got a good opponent for you. We've got Brett Fidoe, who's that next level journeyman who you've got to be able to beat if you want to go for those titles, which, you know, that's what we're hoping for, if not before the end of the year, certainly in 2023.
Yeah, like I thought by the end of this year I would have had some sort of fucking, like...
No one to fight you, mate.
Yeah, like opportunity or something, but like you said, yeah, no one can't get no one that shit bags to fight me, so it's fucking, it is what it is, no.
After watching what I've just been watching today, I understand why, mate. Really ferocious, mate. Really are ferocious.
I've got to be fucking different in some sort of way, haven't I? Like all the super flies don't punch hard or nothing like that. Get the odd one maybe. I can't name none like that punch hard, but you know what I mean? You get a few that punch hard, so I've got to fucking hit hard and be mean to be like stand out or be different. Everyone's just like, we're all like little skinny cunts and no one wants to watch us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're definitely not in that bracket, mate. You're the one I love watching because you're vicious out there and a little, like you say, you're probably a modern day era Prince Nassim, you know, because the punches that you throw and the angles that you're throwing from are just unreal, and the way you generate power, which I've just been seeing today, is unreal. So, but Brett Fidoe is a ridiculously tough man. I think he's had 70 fights in 70 losses, because I think he's like 93 fights he's up to at present. 17 wins, 7 stoppages himself, and some of the others on his record that he's took. Marcel Braithwaite, good kid to this area. Lee Selby was one of the kids that stopped him, but Tyrone McCulloch, he just another local lad, Sean Kearns, he got points win over Sean Kearns. And I think in his last 3 fights he's picked up 2 wins. So, you know.
We're picking up a win on this one, getting knocked back out. Fucking promise.
But this is a perfect weight for him, because his weight is super flyweight.
Yeah, because he fights probably all like the heavier lads and that. When he comes back down to this weight, it's probably like, they don't push that hard and that, know what I mean? After he's boxing like Dennis McCann's in at like higher weights and shit like that, and then come back down. So if you're going to come back down, you're going to be thinking, these can't really punch these, but I think I punch harder than most of them fucking, don't know what Dennis and that are, like super bantams and all that.
Super bantamweight,
so I've watched a few of them and like I don't think they punch that. Everyone punches hard and 8 times above, you know what I mean? But like compared to me, I don't think they punch that hard. Like I'm a super flyweight and I reckon I punch more harder than most of them.
You just need your chance to prove it on the big stage. Yeah. Hopefully this will be your final fight on the VIP shows, and hopefully then we can get you a crack on a big stage for the title.
Yeah. Even if I keep getting these fights for now, to just get me mandatory and then someone will have to take the fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've seen it be done before where like, I don't know, was it like Jack Caxels and all that have had to sort of do it, they haven't really fought no one but been asking for the big fights, and then they've had to like fight the way up there. We had like one of the lads in the other day we haven't seen for a bit, and he was sort of saying he might just have to fight his way up to the top, so like years ago we used to think that, but then I sort of stopped thinking of it, and that was the last time I did it again. You know what I mean? I thought that is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to like fight my way up to the top.
But you don't mind that?
Ah, fuck me. I've been here for like 19 years now. Know what I mean? Like that's what I'm here for. I just got off time ago. I've had like loads of opportunities.
Wait, you're still 25, are you?
Yeah. I turned 25 in April. Right. I fucking turn 26 next year. So like, yeah, but I've been boxing for ages. So if there was like, if I didn't want to fight in that now, I've had so many opportunities to be like, that weren't working out, I'm legging it. Or this weren't working out, I'm not getting fights, legging it. Know what I mean? But I'm always like still in the gym and shit like that. But fucking, yeah, still can't fight and that. But I think I've had more. I think I've had about 7 medicals and fought only
7 times.
But they weren't like off them medicals have been like, I think I've fought, that was off Steve medical, 3 of them.
Oh, how long was that break before you came to us? Was it almost 4 years from your last fight?
Like, I'd been medicaled every time. Like I'd had all my medicals done, so every time it was getting like coming up nowhere, you need to renew it, I was going up and it was getting renewed or whatever, and I was just sitting around with a medical and not fighting. And then when like we was with Steve and then the COVID happened, when we first got with Steve, it happened again, but we was with Steve, so Steve had just sorted it. And then COVID happened, we didn't get no fights, and then it ran out, and I was like to Chris, I was like, this is happening again.
So I presume you don't really plan on anything now, because I'm talking about, you know, the future and this and that. You just take it as it comes.
I can't.
And then that way you're not getting disappointed, and when it does happen, which we know it will happen, you're just making sure you're going to be ready.
Yeah, I'm constantly disappointed in boxing. I'm constantly disappointed in boxing. Me, like, fucking, yeah, like, I think it's shit nowadays, you know what I mean? It's changed completely, like, the UFC, and that's a lot better, like, fights that need to be, that people want to see getting made straight away and stuff. And boxing's like, I'd never just leg boxing, you know what I mean, to do something else and that. I'd get me full fucking thing in boxing, but yeah, I just think boxing's just gone like shit nowadays. Like, I've lost my love for watching it and all shit like that as much nowadays. Like,
well, who do you watch? Is it anyone that you watch now?
Paddy and that in the UFC, that's it. I don't watch boxing no more. Like, that's all if I do. I'll go back and watch Roy Jones and fucking Tyson's and shit like that and back in the day, and if Canelo or something like that fight. But other than that, there's no one like that jumps out to me no more. It's like, yeah, they're great. Canelo, that's it.
Do you think you're the kid that could make someone like you?
That when I watch them, but I'd have to get to like a middleweight. I can't see the whole world wanting to come into boxing to watch a Superfly, but you never know.
Like
Prince Naseem.
That's what I'm saying. So you think you could be Liverpool's answer to?
Yeah, I sit there all the time when I'm on my run, and I live in Birkenhead. I'm running on my prom, looking at Liverpool. I'm thinking, like, imagine I was like the lad that was from this side though, but like turn the boxing scene over that side like a lot better. I always do it when I'm running on the prom. I'm just looking at Liverpool, thinking at some point I'm gonna be like one of the best boxer over that side. But fucking, it just takes time, doesn't it? It's one of them sports. It's not like a fucking boxing's like a masterpiece. You
but what I love, because like I say, since you made your debut for the VIPs, and you know you've been fairly active. I think what's this going to be your fifth fight or fourth fight with us?
Fourth.
But you've not been out of the gym. You've not been out of the gym. He forced you to have a week off because he went down London watching Paddy in the corner with Paddy down there. So he forced you to have a week off. But what, in 2.5 years you've probably had 3, 4, 5 weeks off practice?
Yeah, something like that. There's like, yeah, with like little Christmas breaks and stuff that Chris gives us.
For someone who's supposed to be frustrated with this game, he's not knocking your desire to achieve.
I've gone through too much pain and shit and like hard work and training to just throw it all away and leave empty-handed, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say I love boxing. I do love boxing myself. I just think like obviously the training and that fucks you, but I love boxing. I hate watching other people fucking boxing the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, and like the shit. And they're on the telly fucking on all these big things because they can sell tickets and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So that's what makes you fucking like fall out of love with it a bit.
Do you feel, because in this gym, as you just mentioned before, we've got Paddy the Baddy. Now I know he's always been pretty famous in these local parts, you know, in the northwest and everything. But suddenly his stardom has just gone surreal. I mean, it's you know, your coach Chris was telling us they're walking down London being stopped everywhere they're going, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's just gone to a whole new level. Do you feel that could happen for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you have got a style that would make that attention appropriate. Definitely.
I always think that, like, obviously when I watch Paddy and that, it's like a fucking, this could be you, but more it's like, this will be you at some point, you know what I mean? But Paddy's more of a fucking one of them people. Like, Paddy's a people's person. So fucking people, you'll get about fucking 10 photos out of me and I'm saying leg it. Like, fuck that. I don't even go out. Like, the amount of times I've went to nightclubs I can count on my hands about 4 times because I don't like human beings that much. You know what I mean? I'd rather be with fucking like dogs and animals and shit. I just own a farm and fuck off.
Hence, we've got our little friend there, little Albie there.
Yeah. Like, people, I'm not a people's person, animal person. Yeah. So I would just fucking stay out the way, me and chilling.
Well, listen, I'm looking forward to you being up in Blackpool, because in Blackpool we've got a cracking show to start the new season for us. I think we've got a great top of the bill with a rematch between Matthew Rennie against Ben Fields. Yeah. And we've got one of Tyson Fury's brothers fighting on there, Roman Fury.
Is his brother?
Yeah, Roman Fury. So I believe Tyson and Tommy and the whole Fury clan's going to be down there. So that'll hopefully drum up a little atmosphere and you can be fighting in front of a massive crowd, mate.
Yeah, that'll be a belt, that like, won't it?
I think it will be, and I think you could come back out with a few more fans, mate, if you perform the way I've just been watching today.
Yeah, it will, but it should could be a performance of a lifetime as well.
Listen, I'll see you on the 10th, and hopefully be seeing win number 8.
Yeah, definitely.
Take care, Brandon.
See you later.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.